Hey guys, welcome to another brand new video. If you've been following along, you must have seen episode 2 on my channel, so let's do a quick recap. We've seen our hero living peacefully, but things change when some masters arrive. They're here to select the best disciple for themselves, but why? That remains a mystery for now. One of the masters, while traveling with his disciple, encounters a mysterious girl dressed in assassin-like clothing. She immediately attacks the disciple, but the master easily defeats her and lets her go. Interestingly, he gives her a special sword, not just any ordinary sword. At this point, we see the old man defeat S1E3 badly, causing her to rethink her decision to make Guggen her disciple. Then, a young boy arrives at the old man's house, and the old man is prepared to make him his disciple instead. He asks the boy's mother about Ping An, and she responds by calling him unfortunate and begins mistreating him. The old man doesn't approve of this behavior, and, using a mysterious power, transfers something into Ping An. This brings us to the end of the recap of the last episode. Now, on to episode 3. We start by seeing Ping An lighting a fire in his house, and some mantras being revealed. Similar to what we saw in episode 1, it seems like he's performing these rituals to bring peace to his parents. Suddenly, his old friend, Xianyang, barges into his house without knocking. Ping An scolds him, asking if he's lost his mind. Lying on his bed with his shoes still on, Xianyang brushes it off, saying he heard strange noises, like cats fighting, coming from Ping An's house and came to check it out. Ping An dismisses his concerns, thinking there's nothing unusual, but before Xianyang can say more, Ping An's bed breaks. Xianyang, trying to change the subject, tells Ping An that he's found a much better job for him, one far superior to delivering letters. All Ping An has to do is become a disciple of Master Ruan, a master swordsmith, and he'll make a lot of copper coins, becoming rich in no time. As they discuss, Ping An notices his immortal bridge is in terrible condition. In this world, everyone has an immortal bridge, which indicates how long they'll live, or whether they can cultivate fire. Unfortunately, Ping An's bridge was broken by S1E3. Xianyang, oblivious, thinks Ping An is overreacting to the broken bed, and assures him he'll fix it later. He also offers to take Ping An to Master Ruan if he's interested. Xianyang then spots something odd, a strange mark on some yellow papers Pindao had. Pindao jokes that he can improve Xianyang's fate for a few copper coins. Xianyang, frustrated, asks if Pindao thinks he's crazy to fall for such tricks. Suddenly, Xianyang tries to scare Pindao by lighting a log on fire, forcing him to run. After a long chase, they stop, with Xianyang lamenting how cruel the world can be. But before they can relax, the mysterious girl in the black assassin outfit reappears. She attacks, but Pindao gets a chance to look deeper, and realizes she's not just an ordinary girl. She's incredibly powerful. The girl seems upset, thinking she might have to kill Pindao too. As she prepares to strike, the flying sword from earlier appears, stopping her attack. Pindao, seizing the opportunity, plans to send her to the Song family for help, but the elder there challenges him for damaging their formation. Undeterred, Pindao continues trying to save the girl's life. Finally, Ping An brings her to his house and lays her on his newly repaired bed. Pindao, another character, insists they need to remove her clothes to treat her wounds, but Ping An objects, fearing the girl will kill him if he does. He considers calling Jikoi for help, but Pindao urges him to handle the situation himself. Despite his hesitation, Ping An knows it's more important to save her life. As they begin to treat her wounds, the flying sword attacks again, but Pindao intervenes, telling Ping An to hurry before the sword ruins everything. Ping An starts developing feelings for the girl, much to Pindao's frustration. After they've treated her, Pindao gives her medicine, and when she regains consciousness, he explains that Ping An removed her clothes to treat her wounds. She thanks him, and assures Ping An she's not a cruel person who would kill him over this. The girl reveals she's searching for Master Ruan to repair her broken sword. She's heard that his swords are the best on the continent. When Ping An meets her again, he introduces himself as Chen Ping An, though the exchange is awkward, even causing the flying sword to laugh. Pindao hands Ping An a piece of paper with instructions, but Ping An admits he can't read. Pindao reassures him that Miss Ning will help. Later, Ping An worries that he might not live much longer, as his immortal bridge has been destroyed. Pindao offers some hope, but also warns Ping An that if he doesn't learn to fight for himself, he'll disappoint his parents. Finally, Pindao tells Ping An that there are many children in this world living without their parents. He continues. Now, you have 3 options. First, you could die. Second, you could help Miss Ling. Or third, you could fish. After saying this, he picks up his car and leaves. Pindar then makes some soup, places it on the table, and tells Miss Ling to drink it. He also puts a small bag of copper coins on the table, instructing her to give it to one of his old friends, Jianyang. Miss Ling asks what this means, and Pindar explains, I'll be away for 2 days on some work. My friend Jianyang will take very good care of you. She then responds, saying she's heard about him, and knows that someone has broken his immortal bridge. She offers to help him get revenge, but Pindar doesn't reply and leaves. And with that, our episode ends. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like it. Or if not, feel free to move on.